All right, I got these new hexagon lights I put in my garage out front. I had a light up there, I got rid of that. But the plan is to tie it into this light switch right here. I'm trying to tie them all into that light switch if I can. So I'm going to go up in the attic, tie into that with a junction box. My breaker's 15 amps outside. They said each one of these lights takes 7.5 amps. So I think I'm just going to change my breaker to a 20 amp when I'm done. So even if it doesn't trip it, I'm still going to change it. So yeah, let's get these out of the box and get going. So these lights draw 7.5 amps is what they said. So these standard lighting breakers are around 15 amps, so I'm going to change those. Even if the breaker doesn't trip when I energize these things, I'm still going to change it. So yeah, I'm going to try to get the power up in the attic, get it tied into this light switch so I don't have a bunch of, you know, Sanford and Son. I already got enough Sanford and Son going on here. I got power for my cameras over there. I got Gobi lighting going all the way around the house. So I got that wire coming in here. So then I got this project, 3-year-old water heater, plastic valve leaks. If you change these out, I recommend putting a brass valve in here to eliminate that. So if you're on vacation or something, you come home, that could be a big mess. But anyway, I don't know why they put these fucking plastic valves in this hot water heaters. I don't know what you're thinking, Reem. So yeah, let's get these frames together and see if I can get this done. Just gonna put these up here for zip ties for now. Then I'll take them out. Zip tie these up here temporarily, and then once I get everything set, I'm going to screw it into the ceiling. I just want to make sure that I clear this expansion tank. So yeah. So this shit here, shut this off. Just an idea how bright this is going to be. And the Lord said, let there be light. Maybe, maybe not. There we go. All right. Whole house fan for your garage. You gotta get it. Yeah, so make sure you wear rubber gloves like I'm not doing so you don't get shit all over your ceilings. Also, when you're putting these up, make sure that you connect several pieces before you screw it up into the ceiling. Because if you don't, you're gonna screw it up because you have to let them go into place, then anchor them. These things are really, really light. So just use finesse with the screws going into the drywall. It's not gonna fall down. So especially as many screws that's in there. You can put an anchor every so often if you want to, but man, these things are like super light. All right. Yeah. Also, I recommend you use a laser level. It's up to you though. I mean, you can eyeball it. Let me know how that works out for you, or you can just take good measurements as well. Snap a line, use a chalk line. But yeah, I use a laser level, man. It goes really quick like that. So all right. Okay, so I used a laser level when I put my outside piece on, and I held it up with zip ties. And the reason why I did that is because I could slide it back and forth to position it where I want in the ceiling. So after you get it where you want, go ahead, put a couple screws in it, start putting your center center pieces in. And yeah, if you're doing it by yourself, if you're doing it by yourself, take a staple gun, staple the zip tie to the ceiling, put a couple up there just to hold it in place. And then on the ends, put one zip tie there. But when you're ready to move it, remove the zip tie or the end pieces, slide it back and forth where you want it, and then you can screw it in. Because there's a certain space between here and here. I had to go, well, I used what they told me to in the plans to miss this expansion tank. All right? Yeah. All right. Snap it in. All right, once you get the hang of snapping these in, it goes pretty quick. All right, test them out before you go too far. This one's not connected for some reason. Oh, there we go. Shit, bro. Okay, there we go. Yeah, just test them out as you go. That way you're, they work. All right. Yeah, so as you can see, the laser level, it takes the guesswork out of it, man. It makes it a lot easier. Bang. Just set it up and go. Okay, that's it. Shut that. Use the zip ties. I'm just going to go off of this, set my laser level off of this light right here, and just go straight down. Boom. I'm going to take an angle grinder and just grind a chunk of that support out. If it all comes crashing down, then oh well. All right, let's get it done. See that, but I had to cut that piece of angle iron, that bracket, to get that light through there. So, oh well. Whatever it takes, right? Pretty cut and dry here, huh? Bring this in. Come out a little bit. Damn. All right, there you have it. Jeez. So now tomorrow I just gotta hardwire all this stuff into that light switch. We'll be good to go. Get up in the attic above the garage, get that hardwired. It's a done deal. Clean the cars, clean the floor. Oh yeah, I like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, this thing's filthy. All right, real quick, 60 seconds. Alexa, turn on the garage. Bada bing! So here's these LED lights I got on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description below. Took about, I don't know, couple hours per set, so maybe 4 hours to do everything total, getting everything lined up. I ran the wires up to the attic, came in, tied into this switch with the junction box up there above the garage. They're pretty easy to install though, pretty durable as well. That's what they use out here in the detail shop, so that's why I grabbed them. I really like them. They really light up your garage. So if you plan on updating your shop or your garage lighting, I highly recommend these, man. So if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down below. Make sure you like and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. It's free. So I'll also leave a link in the description where you can get these at. So, like I said, man, I'm really pleased with them. No pun intended, but definitely night and day. So yeah, thanks for watching, and it's on to the next one.